Welcome, in front of me is ASUS VivoBook Go, and in this video I will tell you if this laptop is good. So generally the ASUS VivoBook Go is a pretty solid entry-level or budget laptop for students, maybe professionals that only need the laptop for basic needs. Maybe for using it outside a job, for documenting things and performing some basic tasks, and also casual users. You can use it for watching videos, although or browsing, but generally speaking, the display quality, especially in my model, is not very promising. For example, if I turn the display like this, you can see that from below it's barely anything is barely visible. As you can see, the range of visibility for this laptop is pretty small. But if I have to say about this laptop's pros, then I'd start with the affordable price that I mentioned before. This laptop is a budget laptop, and ASUS offers a generally speaking decent price for it, especially with ASUS software that I have pre-installed in this laptops that really helps you managing this laptop. It's also very lightweight and portable, so if you want to use this laptop for carrying it out and doing some tasks outside, it's generally speaking a good device for it, especially if you have a brand new battery installed into it. Then in such case it will last you for up to 9 hours of standby work. And generally speaking, everyday performance on this laptop is pretty decent too, so don't worry if you want to use this device for things like web browsing, using office apps, video streaming, and all general light multitasking, especially if your laptop already has Ryzen 3 or Ryzen 5 CPUs, and usually they come with 8 GB of RAM memory, which is totally enough for most basic tasks. The other advantage of this laptop is fast SSD storage that is pre-installed in all of the Go models, in all the VivoBook Go models. The keyboard is pretty comfortable. Is generally speaking, it's very usable, very comfortable, and I don't think that you will be disappointed with it, with the quality of the laptop. The touchpad is pretty responsive too, and it doesn't squeak, nor does it nor does it wears out over time. So yeah, it also has plenty of ports like USB-C, USB-A, HDMI port, and a headphone jack. Doesn't have an SD card slot, but this is enough for most users, so you can connect a projector or another monitor to this laptop, which makes it a great decision if you want to use it for making presentations, for example. And generally speaking, the design for this laptop, besides it being mostly plastic, design is still looks very good. That's in my opinion, that's what a budget laptop should look like. So yeah, and that's all for the advantages. Now let's return to disadvantages of this laptop. And the first one, of course, as I mentioned before, and I even showed you, the display. The display in all the series is generally pretty mid. So if you need a laptop with a better display, look for some other options than this one. The next thing is that the performance in heavier tasks is very limited for this laptop, which is the problem for most of the budget laptops. But for this, I used a lot of them, and this one is especially laggy when it comes to performance and working with more demanding tasks. Now, some of the models don't have an upgradable RAM. This one does, and give me a moment. This one is E410M, and this one does have an upgradable RAM memory. So if you're looking for a device with these specifics, you can go with it, or check other models in the series that will offer you upgradable RAM. Now, then the next thing is the speakers. The speakers are pretty modest. And the sound quality is average, and of course there are no bass almost at all. But generally speaking, that's usually not the reason for buying a budget laptop. It's not what you rely on. I mean, the speaker quality. And the last thing is the storage amount. Let me check again if I'm not wrong. This laptop has 28 gigabytes, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around 120 gigabytes of SSD. So SSD is pretty. The SSD is good overall, but the amount of memory is generally speaking quite modest. And the last thing that I want to mention, that this laptop only can only use barrel chargers. Now, the original one provided with the laptop is good, but it's quite sad that you cannot use a USB charging cable for charging your laptop. And I think that's all I wanted to mention about this device. I hope that this video helped you, and if it did, consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.